Hey guys, today we're playing The Run, Need for Speed. I don't know why I heard about this game a little too late, and I don't know why I decided to take this game up, and I said to myself, let's try it out, let's play this game and, you know, have a look at it. Because I love the NFS franchise, but I've been hating it since, I don't know, Most Wanted 2, because I just felt it was getting a bit too generic, a bit too predictable, and it was repetitive. The cars were great, modeled pretty nicely. The races were great, but somewhere along the line you feel it's a bit too generic. So I don't know if you can hear me or not over the volume of the game, because I could not find the volume, for the game, how to reduce it, because it does not have that setting. So let's talk about the game and its gameplay. Need for Speed, The Run is, I would say it's a 50-50. I mean, it's not a revelation, it's not something new. I mean, it is a new in its concept, but it's not, basically new. It's a very generic racing game with with a large collection of cars and all those things, but the basic thing about it is very repetitive, somewhat. I feel so. The concept is pretty new. You get to drive from San Francisco to New York. It's a big race. There's no story to it because it's a very generic, put it at the last moment story. But the only thing that is different is, I would say, it's the concept on its whole. If you look at it from a different, upper perspective, you might think, yeah, it's a different thing. I mean, it's a big race from one end to another end, and it is something that you might like. You might think it's something new, but it's not. Believe me, it is not. You understand this once you start the game. You play through it, you get a feel of the cars and how they're driving, you get the feel of the atmosphere and all those things, and you just feel it's something that they put together. Maybe it does not have that feel of a new game, new NFS franchise game, and that's why it's not taken off. I don't know how well it has been doing or how badly it is doing, but I can tell you this, it's not on the map because not many people are talking about this game. And I understand why, because it does not give you something new to talk about. It is the same stuff that you might experience in other racing games. Okay, let's talk about the gameplay. I've bashed it enough already. But the gameplay, surprisingly, it is pretty simple. I mean, anybody can get into it and start playing it, and once I say it, I lose it. So the gameplay is pretty simple. It's it is not difficult. It is not a simulation type of gameplay. It is more of casual racing gameplay. So you can take this game up anytime. Play it for a few hours or so, whatever you want, and you can just drop it in. It's not like you are upgrading your cars or anything in this game. I don't think there's an option. I've played only like an hour and a half or something. But I don't think there's an option to upgrade your cars. There's a wide variety of cars to choose from, but they all feel a little, same old, I would say. And the next thing that I would like to talk about is the presentation of the game. The presentation is fantastic, and you expect this from an NFS game. I mean, NFS has always been pretty good-looking game franchise, and it has looked good, and it looks really, really atmospheric. The gameplay might not be as as good as what you might expect from what you're looking at, because to look at this game is fantastic. It looks really beautiful and it looks really stunning. The graphics are great. I'm not playing at an full HD screen, so I don't know how this video might turn out, but the graphics are amazing. Whatever I'm seeing it's beautiful, looks stunning, but looks don't matter that much if the gameplay is not that good. So let's talk about the different stages that are being presented in this game. There are different types of races that you have to do in this game. Now, if you look at what I'm doing right now, this one is all about gaining positions. This one is basically you have to gain a certain number of positions in the race, and you win the stage. So you have your basic time limits, and you have your basic checkpoints. You have your basic reset settings. You know, get 5 resets per race that you are in. The only thing here is the continuity, because you are racing from one point to another. You go through a wide variety of, you know, the landscapes that are being presented. So it provides a visual style which is really varied, but in terms of the stages that have been presented to you, it's pretty basic. You have your time runs, you have your single opponents, you know, who are a bit difficult to, you know, overtake or a bit difficult to defeat. And you have this stage and your basic racing stages, I would call them. They're very generic, and it does not feel as if you're playing a new game. It's any racing game, you get these features today. And along with the main game, you do have online multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer, so I cannot have any comments about it. But the upside or the other side to it is that you get a fun little challenge series, which I played and I really liked. And what it is basically it's a set of challenges that you have to complete as you go into the run. That is the main race. You complete a stage, and then you unlock the challenge series for that stage, and then you get your pick. I mean, you get any car that you want to pick from. And oh, I wrecked. Wrong way, I know I'm going the wrong way. And sometimes this happens. This happens to me a lot. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bad gamer. Yeah, so the challenge series was pretty nice. I liked it. It is a lot of fun, and you get a different experience from that game, from that, you know, that part of the game. So yeah, it does have that variety to it, adds something new to it. But overall, this game, I would say, like I said in the beginning, it's a 50-50. You might like it, you might not like it. I would say I'm not too fond of it. I may not continue to play it, you know, that much. But I have got to say that the graphics are good. The gameplay is not that good, but okay. And if you are a casual racing game fan, I mean, you like to go out there, have a race with your friends, or you just want to, you know, have a racing game which is not too difficult, or it's not too boring where you're crashing all the time, then I think this is the game for you. And I think I'm going to lose this stage because the end point is here. So on that note, goodbye and thank you for watching.